What's up, everybody? Noah is back here for my review of Mr. Harrigan's Phone. Me and my girlfriend watched this last night. This is all about Craig, played by Jaden Martell, who we know from The Boy of Henry, the Boy of Henry, the Book of Henry. We also had him in It and It Chapter 2, and a few other things as well, including the new Knives Out movie from 2019. He's not in this newer one coming out in December. This is all about Craig, a young boy living in a small town who befriends an older, reclusive billionaire, Mr. Hannigan, played by Donald Sutherland. The two form a bond over books and an iPhone. But when the old man passes away, the boy discovers that there's nothing, that not everything dead is gone. He keeps on getting text messages from Mr. Hannigan's old phone. And the drama and thrilling horror ensues. There's not a whole lot of horror in this film. This film is not a horror film. I'm glad I watched Movies and Munchies, Chris's review for Movies and Munchies review. I didn't watch the whole review. I watched the ending. I watched the beginning and the ending of it because I like to go into movies hardly knowing anything about it. This is a film I knew going into it that it was going to be more of a drama, thanks to Chris from Movies and Munchies for giving us that information. I'm very happy that I actually saw that, because if I was watching this and thinking this was a horror movie, I'd be very, very disappointed. Mr. Hannigan's Phone is a very heart-touching drama all about friendship and the bond. This is all about Craig and Mr. Hannigan. For the first half of the film, they are creating this bond, and the bond is there between these two. And it's not like a creepy bond. It's just Craig, from a very young age, went to Mr. Hannigan's house to read him books, and they just started a nice little friendship bond. And Mr. Hannigan has this phone. He doesn't quite know how to use it. He's not really pleased with what Craig wants to do in his life. He wants to be a screenwriter. He's not really all that enthused about that. But Mr. Hannigan does pass away, and it hits this boy very, very hard, because he's been reading to this guy, becoming friends with this guy. And it's just a nice little friendship here. And the chemistry between this friendship, the chemistry as friends is tremendous. This is a very smartly written movie that has beautiful dialogue, really well written dialogue, and chemistry out the wazoo between Jaden Martell and Donald Sutherland. This is also exploring that Craig doesn't really have the best relationship with his father, so he can actually go to Mr. Harrigan as a father figure to open up about things, tell him things he wants to do. And it so happens that when he passes away, Mr. Hannigan is still kind of there for him, because after people he has a problem with, or someone that he's close to does end up getting hurt or passing away, he thinks that it's Mr. Hannigan. This is a film that delivers on the script, the intrigue, and moments here and there. But what this really doesn't do very well is the pacing kind of drags about halfway through for me. Once we get through the halfway point, we get into college. I started really getting into it, and there's an emotional punch that really does hit, because there's a nice little friendship bond between Craig and someone at school that you believe that they really, really care for each other. It's a really touching moment, and a really touching just relationship that they have. And Mr. Hannigan's Phone delivers a beautifully done, thrilling drama all about friendship. And I'm going to give Mr. Hannigan's Phone a B+. I really enjoyed this film. This is a film I was not expecting to like very much. I liked the poster for it. I thought this was going to be a horror film, and it's not. However, if you go into it knowing what I knew about it going into it, that this is a drama and not a horror film. There's horror elements to it, yes, but this is a drama at its core. Mr. Hannigan's Phone gets a B+ from me. Stay tuned, because I got a lot of reviews coming your way, and I will see all of you guys next time.